Ebusuafo, this is coming from the camp of Bernard Entwibuesiakon, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi. Now, if there is something yenim say na watch ya koya yenina yehu say the NPP omo national executive aspirants pick forms. Now forms now one more picking yet say Chairman Wontumi na squad akwa pick forms no. It didn't make sense to a lot of people say nipa ko wada prison monso mo ko pick forms say mo person nipa ko ba than national chairman e dey na ekosui. What is happening? Now me mamoti ase say e be shocking crowd say Chairman Wontumi bekom no owo prison no still obe winning as national chairman for the NPP. Nem se mpanyinfo bi hu se dabi se Chairman Wontumi winning as national chairman for the NPP in prisoner ebe ha NPP for yade a enyo de ati ase yade enye nkrofo de but ebe ha NPP for it will also expose the mentality of NPP for delegates, you know, because mama ati ase say these are people a womu de omugidi say se sebe wo de aponchimpo eba be si ho say aponchi no Oshe NPP atare kra no momo so meto ama aponche no eyade a wo motai ka nti se nkrofo bi sa no se yesi wo bi she prison opeso dan national chairman na ombeto ama se nipa kro no nti elite fo a ewo party no be hu no se ade we eyade bi enkoye nti me sure se ye ne Chairman Wontumi squad akwa akokasa ene ne Chairman Wontumi ankasa akwa akokasa and they say the letter ba immediately no omo withdraw from the race yen konko kenkan letter no na yenhwe de eka de wo ho bia no me de eno ebeka ho na trese wati asese ne amonim se ne ade bia me yen no and the first time wa ha subscribe na click notification bell on so oyen is our latest news bia ba onsa ebeka. This video is kindly sponsored by Corporate Logistica na yeni ebedi adanse se wato car e de ama obi se nipa kro ne ntwi no nye sales ma open e wo Ghana obedi adanse se eya na nkoye eya na sika wo fili se nipa kono e de be ma no onfa ma ndra video bia me hu ye na papa bi o complain se wato car e de ama driver atre se water driver ne se every week be ye sales ma me 2 weeks ni driver ni nye sales ma no de bi ofre na nsem bebre ene me de sika na kwa koye maintenance mesro. So one person will go through Sadia na uhunti na Corporate Logistica aba Ghana no. Fa car ne show monsa omwa wo driver wo mo training na wo mo de car ne be ma no. Omwa ankasa ebe ye maintenance o car ne ho. At the end of every month ombema wa ketua 2 times 0598022033 oni omo entwetwe nkomo. Now yenko eye letter no emu ose for immediate release by beloved patriots. Or say, there are moments in life of a man when the heart wants to continue, but duty demands sacrifice. Moments when one must quietly set aside personal ambition, not because the dream has died, but because the family he loves must not be made to carry his burden. Today, I find myself at such a painful moment. And you know, Chairman Wontumi etremo embre bi wo ho a onipa nanka sunsum ne pe nanso hunam na yemre embre bi wo ho a e wo se woniso adi hunu adi eda woniso se obeye no e wo se wugyan mu enye se bi a wo mpese obeye o but ebusuanfo ni omo ben wo no etufu se jai ende eye ne ya nanso no Chairman Wontumi no bebi a wa ba bedu no. After many nights of prayer, sober reflection, and consultations with my family, legal team, party elders, campaign team, and trusted supporters, I have come to the difficult conclusion that my present circumstances must not become an additional burden on the new patriotic party. When the party for akasa, when in nebusian for akasa, when the lawyers akasa, we hune say, situation a wakwako pium sisia no diagra. Obema ababe dane adeswa ato no ane party NPP so. This is not the decision my heart desired, but sometimes true love requires us to release what we deeply want in order to protect what we love even more. And can I be open? So to the bia say odokan etre ana odokan ema ho kwan se e wo se wujai ade bia ase nanka wo pe ade bia wo fili se wo pe e wo se wujai sa ade nim na wo de bo bibia wo do ho ban eto de bia wo pe bibi pan na so ade na wo pe no wan hwe ya e be se bibia wo do te so jai ni mu na I can make example be more worry now more side chicks no if you are not side chick no if you are not side chick no anka open pa na so we busua ne o yere odo awo e ma we busua nti na say side chick no ma ne ko na we busua no bibia ye okay ana sa okodi ne chi a o yere no mbani na no be say ye busua and that Chairman Wontumi maybe aba be do no I say for many years, I have served the NPP with everything within me. I have walked through the heat and the rain, traveled to the remotest communities and stood with our grassroots in both victory and defeat. I have fought for this tradition with my voice, my strength, my resources, and my entire heart. The NPP is not merely a political party to me. It is my family. It is my home. It is a cause to which I have dedicated a significant part of my life. That is why I cannot allow my present situation or personal ambition to distract the party from the difficult work of rebuilding. I cannot ask the party to carry my weight when it is already carrying the pain of defeat and the enormous responsibility of preparing for the battle ahead. I would rather carry this pain quietly than allow the party I love to suffer because of me. Odo party no ode ni sike wura party no ode na honden ode na koma o chese ensio mu ewia mu bebi ani kwan so wokokra wo di party ne chi kokko bodo Roma party no ba bebi edu no party no adeso akese dom so adeso ane se wo mu elusu elections o mu di abobo ono so ye de na to mfiase party a wodo di nta no so de ono na adeso asanso be so party no enye onye sa ade no nende o se obe stand na still wako stand na party no eba be selecting no as national chairman na o de ade so na to party no so because of that prison ontumi nye ejuma as national chairman ti we die enye onu hunti na party ne bebre. To my teaming supporters across all 16 regions, I know this message will hit. I know many of you will read it with tears in your eyes because I understand the sacrifices you have made for this journey. Chairman Wontumi. So this is coming from Chairman Wontumi from, Insawam prison. Let me know what you think about this. What do I think about? I personally think that the NPP, they know themselves. Yes. If I say the NPP know themselves, they know. Say omo delegate in sebi in previous. Omo de enso omo ye. Say obi da prison. Omo select say ni bakonso na national chairman. And what I think they've done is that omo man penyufo akwa ko hu Chairman Wontumi akasa. So yes, real. And I told you, say the NPP were being placed in, Onzet mekan bibi, as someone mekan said, the NPP were being placed in an interesting position. Right? Now, the NZA maker said the NPP were being placed in an interesting position is this. Omo NPP for no. They are supporting Chairman Wontumi say onye boni. Enti indirectly say osi nipa kro na nye boni na opeso contest ya. So wose wo man in contest here na trese wuji tum se waye boni ntia na ya chi na tum. Enti it was an interesting angle ananka me hwe se party ne be pene se Chairman Wontumi on contest here na mo on contest. Because eno no be ma Ghana fo hu se se enya atwom kra na mo ye no. Because most you a political prisoner and I say ya chi ne because waye boni bi. Enti se most you a political prisoner na ye chi ne because of boni a de ntia na mo no still most mo man in contest because mo allege se waye boni bi. What you say? Into an interesting angle. Into the sure same penny for NPP muno, they also realized that and they saw said Abi, Hini ya ade we be say ye di nto de ye ne nkonko tena se ne ye ne nka na onyemu. And then it looks like Chairman Wontumi etie Emma wejemu. Intino that is that.
Ghana ni bia wutie me no book we eye asset ba ko a e wo se wo keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho to ma wo ba to ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu wadamfo obi a opese odiye wabrabo mu bia no to sa book we your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we bet show different forms of investment a obetumi aye e wo Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one e ya de bia your friend emergency fund. Book we bet show send you set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia betumi ato. If you have an emergency fund, ebeba na aba be save you. Oka betumi asay wo kwan so. Obetumi ayare, oba betumi ayare, nini na emergency fund no ebe take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atre wade bia ye fe na endowment fund. A obetumi dia protect wo ho any your future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu okokonya accident na untumi nye adwuma bioma, it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atrel send ya obe set up a personal pension fund. Enkrofo bebre eye adwuma wie ekọ retirement omukọ retirement we are no mo ho aba betwe omo o set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we betray how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange investment, basically, it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now Ghana Stock Exchange, it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Book we betray us idea. Your investment be why your friend mutual fund. Book we betray how to invest in a mutual fund. Now mutual fund, you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example. You find say wa woba fresh. Now what per license mutual fund e wo Ghana ha say opese odi usikashim. Say Wontumi invest 500 cedis every single month. E wo a Ghanaian mutual fund mo. By the time I wo ba be 19 years no. Now wa dane millionaire. You find say o wo fa CB we di 10. Opese da chi bi odi ye. Every month for 500 cedis e she mutual fund mu e ma no. By the time I wobano and I was no obedi 29 years no na oye millionaire. Wankasa wutie me we di 40. Now so wo hwa onye investment bia eno ane say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis e shem. By the time obedi 59 years no na wenya 1 million Ghana cedis. Into mutual fund no, that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebebano nesikano ayekese book we betro sanya mani na sa ope book no ni PDF anase ni twi video a free anase WhatsApp number na ewo book ni so sisia na sa we Ghana ni na wa brochure na ope hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon na search for the Ghanaian investor, place the order bibia obi ebe shepe e dia bro medase.